a lot of people started talking about gold silver. Sending triangle type of formation is forming. It's been very interesting. The market is not absorbing the supply at this level. If it continues to grow, then where will we get trading opportunities? It is very important to understand the supply and demand of this fund. Almost this perpendicular move is very important for us traders, that we get this consolidation or a little time connection or price correction. The price that is correcting does not have volumes. This is a sign of a healthy upturn. Very, very important. Hold on to sports. Sports are not breaking since we are BC. Hello friends, how are you? Sir, I welcome you all from Bharat Jhunjhunwala to your own YouTube channel. It's Sunday, so what do we do on Sunday in general? Let's take stock of the global market, where we discuss the global market with you, discuss cryptos, discuss commodities, how crude, copper is behaving, see all these. So let's discuss with the US market. Then if you trade in the US market, then this episode can be very beneficial for you directly. Now from India also, you can easily trade in the US market, trade in fractions you can. And if you are in the US or you have access to the global market, then of course you will have a lot of information. At the same time, we can trade you in cryptos. Now from India, we discuss cryptos a lot, and with it, I generally discuss commodities in the international market. But if you go and look at it on Indian chat, then the application is thick and thick. Then if you trade or track commodities, this one is still for you. The episode is informative and beneficial for you. So first of all, if you have any friends who can access global markets, you will definitely share this video with them. And if you trade in communities and trade in cryptos, then of course this video is just as beneficial for you. Let's start with today's episode. It's been very interesting. Markets, whether it is the stock market, whether it is the commodity market, whether it is the crypto market, here you can see that the weekly chart of S&P 500 we are bringing in front of you. And on the weekly chart of S&P 500, you can see that it has been here for the last 2 weeks, right? This is the proper one. The price accident is consolidating, taking rest, just like I had discussed with you last week, that a good move, such a big move, and almost perpendicular move, we got to see from the bottom. And after that, the price is consolidating here. Then this is a natural function of the price. This consolidation is very important here, because if one price keeps increasing, then where will we get trading opportunities? Unless the price corrects, unless the price moves back a little bit, how will we get a new move by moving forward? How to get trading opportunities for off-course trading opportunities? Oh, it is very important for us people that consolidation we got, or a little time correction or price correction we got in an uptrend. This is a sign of a healthy uptrend. So we people are getting to see the same here. If you look carefully, it is forming a flag type of pattern. A very, very important pattern is a flag pattern. It is forming in the uptrend. Once a breakout is found from here, once a breakout is made in S&T from here, then the first target is of course previous has, and after that this is previous. After leaving, we will find the big target at the top. Where the price will move into the uncharted territory, we can find people who are very strong movements upwards. If you look at the RSI at the same time, the RSI is bouncing at 50. On the weekly chart, which has a positive sign, as long as it maintains above its 50 level, it does not have a strong sign, it is a strong signal, right? And after that, if you also see the volumes here, the volumes in the consolidation are also low. So low volumes means there is no interest here. Neither the sellers are interested nor the virus is interested. Meaning, the most important, whether the buyer is interested or not, is doesn't matter, but the sellers should not be interested. But it's consolidation. Volumes were on. So we can call it a distribution type of distribution. That distribution is going on here. But thank God, here we can say that those who are on low volumes in consolidation, then it means that this is a normal course of consolidation during. Now, if there will be a breakout from here, then we will benefit. Then very good formation in my opinion. In 500, we are getting to see people on the weekly chart. If you come and look at the daily chart, see, like I told you, that it is very close. There is preview, and look at it, the price here is consolidating now. Then in my opinion, it is better if it consolidates for a few more days or for a few sessions, and then it is better if you consolidate for a few more sessions, and then there is a breakout day. So we will first touch the people with the previous sari, and after that we will go to the enchanted territory. Here you see what is important for this breakout. If you see this level of 6,000, you are seeing the level of 6,000. This is a very important level. One is this round number. Round number means, brother, is there any round number coming? Generally, a psychological level hit is 6,000, right? Nifty 18,000, Nifty 20,000, Nifty 25,000. Similarly, when we reach a round number, a psychological level is hit. So you see here, that is why this round number here is a little bit flat. Once this breakout is done, you will get good movement from here. Here, if you also look at RSI, then it is maintaining itself above 60. Then I think there is no weakness in momentum. And once this breakout will be obtained from here, then 3 RSI, which is bounce from 60, will eat bounce on 60. Felt. You should know that this is RSS has a very strong signal, momentum signal, then cross 60 and go above 60 and get bounce from 60. It is this a very strong momentum signal. So most probably, I think the price you see here is trying to make the same thing, is trying to price what is here. If so, we will continue to see the momentum in the US markets. One more thing I want to show you here. It is a very important thing at what level he is getting support. This is a 10-20 day moving average, right? And as I've always told you, this is something I always notice. This is a cycle of moving averages. See, now the 10-20 day moving average price in 10 is very strongly supporting it. It is doing the same here. 10-20 day moving average price. So as long as I think this 10 to 20 day price has a relationship impact, and as long as this RSI is in a bullish range, now you will see RSI bullish, C bearish. When there is a market, then you are looking at the range of RSI. The range of RSI was bearish. Just when the price moved from here, the trend changed, it became the range of RSI. Bullish so long as this range is intact, very number one, and as long as this MAN price relationship is what? As long as it's intact, I think. The trend is intact here. There is no problem. Then hopefully we people get a good breakout in the coming week or the week after that. Then the coming month will also start a new month, a new day will also start. Then of course a new week will also start. So I think that almost now look, a small circle is forming. So if this breakout is obtained from here, then we can get a good movement. If you look at similar fashion in NASDAQ also, then the same function is being formed in NASDAQ also, but it is very close to its resistance and close to the resistance. It is very natural for price to behave like this in resistance. I don't have any problem. Just think that if someone has sold here or someone has sold, there is a very good trader who has caught the top and sold, then he needs a virus to sell, right? So if you just start thinking in this way, that if there are sellers here, then there will also be buyers here. And when buyer who will have bought here, who will have bought here, many people will have averaged down. Now this virus who are stuck here, what do they want? That the price which is once come back to this level, and that is it, or not come out, or at least take a break. Is that why? There is a very big psychologically driven reason behind why a support, a resistance works. What is the reason? See, that's what I am explaining to you. Anything is very important to understand yourself. It is very important to understand the logic behind anything. Then your interpretation becomes very easy. Here you can see that there are very strong viruses that are trapped here. Some buyer will be trapped here. So now when the price comes to this level, neither are these viruses that are trapped here. Poor people who are trapped here, poor market says that you are giving them a chance. Get out if those who are more sensible. Those who know about technical analysis, those who know about stock training, those who come to see charges will get the impression that if there is a price breakout, then the price will go upwards from here, and those who are afraid, those who are informed will bail themselves here. Right will come out, and due to that, this supply is generated here. And due to this supply, the price stops near its resistance after seeing it. Exactly for this reason, resistance works right now. One thing here, when this entire supply will be absorbed here, when all the sellers here will be absorbed, and the price will not fall. See, most importantly, after the supply comes, neither the price holds its support, nor does it mean that there are genuine viruses here. And if this price breaks its support, then there is a problem. Then see here, even after getting the supply, is there a price here? The RSI is holding the 10-20 day moving average, which is 60 levels. This means there is a buying force here. There is one here. Someone has put a layer on the bottom, which is saving the price from falling down from here. Then once this supply will be completely absorbed here, after that, we can have this expectation, or we can absolutely expect that the price will break out from here. Only then can we say what the price is. There is a consolidation mode, which is a good mode. Just now, it is our requirement that, brother, this support should not be broken here. And if this support is broken, then again we have to come to the charts again and revisit. Support was broken. Once we come back, we will revisit the charts. But looking at the market right now, it seems that there is a very settled down market, and the market should behave very obediently. Look at the market here. Let's talk about the Russell 2000, which is a small cap index. Generally, whenever we trade the market, when we look at the market, I am small. You should look at the small cap index, yes, which tells us the participation of the overall market. Then look at the beans here, or look at the resistance. You are looking at how the supply is being absorbed here, and they are holding the support. So as long as they are absorbing the supply, they have held the support. I don't think anyone, there is no problem with the trend. This trend is considered a strong trend, and you can see how the 10-20 day moving average has been holding the trend. You see here that the price of the 10-20 day moving average is holding the support. Once you will get a breakout from here. Now you look here how the absorption of supply is happening. You are seeing how all these candles are coming here. The supply is absorbing the sellers who are sitting there, and then the price is going down. It is going down and going to the support and is not breaking. So if there is a genuine seller here, if there is someone here, then the new boss of a big seller, let him come here and I will sell the price. If there was a big seller, then the price would have fallen from the cold, but this is not happening. There is a slight absorption here, and that is why I am able to tell you, because this is the support. See the support level. The 50-day moving average is holding the 10-20 day moving average. This means absorption if it breaks out. So here we say that the supply has come, then most likely if it gives a breakout upwards in the coming week or in the week after that, then everything can be this fine. We can reach back to 2300 Russell. But if this does not give a breakout and the second case scenario happens, look at the probability. When we talk in the market, we always talk about probability. So if it happens that there is a genuine supplier here, and if the price finally breaks its moving averages and its support, you see how the hammer went up on the support. So if this price breaks the support, then you have to come back to the chat and revisit once. See, even friends cannot be given price prediction. We are looking at both aspects of price. If there is a breakout, they will do it. If there is a breakdown, they will do it. And we adapt ourselves as the market reacts. That this is very important. So this is the analysis. Now, if we summarize it completely, then the US market seems to be strong. Just it is this spending time sideways. And once this consolidation breaks, then we will get the expected move. Then the virus is on the long side right now. But if sports break down, then we have to come back to the charts and revisit the situation, right? This is how the things are pended out now. So see, if you are in India and if you trade commodities, then I am showing you by discussing in US markets. But in Indian markets too, you can easily impose what you have. You will understand, right? Then go and see that if you work so hard, then see here what is being formed in crude oil. A very strong accumulation pattern is being formed. Here you are seeing that a proper accumulation pattern is being formed. This bottoming is becoming an inverse head and shoulders type of pattern. So once you get a breakout from this, it gets breakout from the level of 64. If we get a breakout from here of $64, then we will get a movement up to $72. Look here, there is no supply. If you see, there is no supply during the movement in between. The direct price can reach $70. So keep crude oil on your watch list. See a very strong formation in it. We have been discussing this for last 2 or 3 weeks, that a formation is being formed in it, and see what it is doing. You see here, they take the same thing. See how the supply is absorbing the supply here. Time and time again, the price comes here. It touches this level back, goes out, touches. If it touches out, then not at this level, it is absorbing the supply. Along with absorbing the supply, keep hold of the support. This is very, very important. Keep hold of the support. If sports are not breaking, then it means that no one is baking it here. Who's baking now? Is there a buyer who's baking here? So it is very important to understand the demand and supply of this fund. This will give you a lot of confidence. You will be able to tell by looking which one is a genuine seller or which one is not a genuine seller. All right. Once you get a breakout from here, then we can get a good movement in crude. Then crude oil should be in you. Now look, they are talking about gold and silver. Many people started talking about gold and silver. We can say that what is gold and silver is not sideways. Now, if anything is sideways, then you must do this analysis in it, but do not try to trade it. Why? Because look what the RSI is in the middle of 60-40. Now, whenever the RSI is in the middle of 60-40, the market goes sideways. Now you can see here, the market is sideways. Now here we are trying to trade not in gold but in silver for a few weeks. If you are trying to time what gold and silver has, then see here if you can also trade this breakout. So see, immediately there is resistance here. So what is your scope of move? You are not even getting the move of 1-1. if you look carefully, how much is the scope of movement here? Scope of movement is not good, is it?
If the scope of movement is not good, will it be useful for training? It will not work for training because, brother, if we want work for training, then we need scope of movement. Brother, the price movement, the risk we are taking, if we trade on breakout, then this will be our stock plus, then this risk has become ours. And when we are taking the risk, at least we should expect that if we get the reward of this to 1, then if that reward is not getting here, then the scope of movement is not special. So even if this breakout happens, then you are not getting any special scope of movement here. So analyze this thing because it works in intermarket analysis, but it will not work for trade. See, as a trader, it is very important to understand this thing. What is going to be useful to you? What do you need to trade? What not to trade? So here, first of all, the first thing that you have to see, how much is the scope of this, the scope of movement. If there is a breakout, will I trade it? Is this a scoop? They have no scope to trade here.
So you won't trade it. These analyses will definitely do that. Yes, there will be a breakout. Then it may be that now it is 52 weeks or it is all time. When we do some trades here, it is very important that gold and silver are consolidating and are sideways. If there is a breakout, then if we talk about the intermarket relationship, then we can say that if there is a rise in gold and silver in general, then we can expect a little more consolidation in the stock market than if there is a breakout towards the upside. Sam Raisin,
Trading will not benefit. You see, the same function is being formed in gold too. Here you see, if you also trade this, then how much movement there is here, you will put stop loss at least and see how much movement you will get here. Then you are not getting any benefit here by trading. Yes, but if we do the analysis, then this is a sideways movement. And if there is a breakout from here, then we can expect that if there is a breakout from here in gold, then we will get to see a little bit more consolidation in the stock market. And after that, there will be an important formation that see here. Triple top type of formation in gold will also be formed. Where the gold comes back to the supply zone, it will be an important formation. But apart from that, can't trade in gold right now. We can just observe it, then put it in the watch list and use it for analysis. As a trader, I am speaking, it is very important. Do you understand what you need to trade? Don't you want to trade? Now let that come to the Bitcoin. Bitcoin, see this week, which is inside week, has been made inside week. What is AB inside? Inside bar, generally what happens is a sideways movement. Sideways movement means that the price is taking a rest. So now look here, after such a big move, after such a good move, the same concept has come, the supply zone has come to the supply zone, the price is taking a rest, and see what the inside bar has been created. It has a very important observation of the volume. If this inset bar is made of low volume, then it is generally said that this is a no supply bar because it is made of low volume. But if it had genuine sellers, its volume would be huge. It would be here, wouldn't it? No one is selling Bitcoin. This is a just. What is it? We say that the rest is what is the price is what is the general is taking rest here because the volumes are low. And after that, if you look at the RSI is trying to come to 60. So now if the RSI comes to 60 and bounce, see the same bean that we talked about a while ago. If the RSI bounces with support at 60, then this breakout from here, which is not a complete strong moment on the upward side, people will get. So you don't have to keep Bitcoin in your entire watch list. Maybe there is a good moment in the coming week or the week after that. There may also be a trap in Bitcoin. I will also discuss with you further how a trap is being formed. I will show you. But this observation is that sideways move. If there is a sideway in the supply zone, then there will be a breakout from here, then it will be a good moment. We people will get Bitcoin. See this trap, I was talking about a strong trend line. Bitcoin was running in a strong trend channel. And many people must be paying attention to this breakout that, hey man, this channel has not broken out, right? So what happens many times that this very obscene feature of the trend line, in the trend line there is a very obscene trap that the price breaks from the trend line for one or two candles and then the price goes back inside the trend line. This is the break of the trend line. This is generally a trap. Maximum time is this trap. Then what were we looking at on the weekly chart right now? On the weekly chart, we were seeing that there is a sideways movement, resistance is near, and this trend line is also here. So if this price bounces back inside the trend line, then you will understand that Bitcoin, which is back strong, cryptos have become strong from here and the price will move back upwards. But you see here a very important thing I will show you. How can you identify make and break? But if this price goes up like this and these extend the turn line, the price goes up, and in this way, if it comes down, breaking this zone and breaking its last swing, then the trend of crypto here will be reversed.
Now see how you have to analyze the weekly chart and the daily chart. You must have understood how to connect, right friends? Now you can trade in India, trade in options like proper. By the way, you can also trade cryptos from India.
There are a lot of brokers that are FIU registered, which allow you to trade in cryptos, and this is completely legal. They are registered with the Financial Intelligence Unit FIU, and they allow you to trade in crypto. It is legal. It is 100% legal if you want to trade in crypto. See what's happening right now. The market is new. The volumes that come in it also come in genuine volumes. Right as we speak, right? If there is an efficient market, it will take time to become efficient. So there are more opportunities in the efficient market to capture the trading movement. So if you want to trade in crypto, then you will have to open an account in a crypto, of course.
We have prepared a crypto course for you. There is a crypto course in which there is a strategy that you can use on multi-time frames by analyzing multi-time frames, long short swing training, short-term training, long-term training, anything you want. You can do that. That strategy is applicable on every time frame. If you want it, then you can see it, of course. It is very obscene that if you have to open an account, then you should open an account in Delta Exchange. How to open an account? We have included a link in the description. From that link, you will have to open an account in Delta Exchange, which is a crypto exchange. Once you open the account from that link, verify yourself and call us at this number 974-8173-3974-817-3333. Will you send a screenshot of this number? Sir, we have opened and verified the account. From the link we have given, then we will give you the free crypto course and you can use that crypto course. You can trade in crypto. There is a very good course for those who have taken it. Most of us have received positive reviews. You can start with a very small capital. You can start with 10,000 or 15,000. Training in crypto. You can trade in options. You can trade in futures. It is very easy to trade there. But easy doesn't mean that you don't shoot the gun properly. We have to treat it by using any method. Then this is the method for crypto course. So we have seen here that crypto, which has come into a very important zone, in the zone of fake out or breakout. So see if there is a trap here. That is why I was telling you that if P traps here, neither a lot of sellers will be trapped here, nor a lot of sellers will be trapped. If it turns upwards, then these sellers who are will run away to buy, brother. If I am trapped, then they will run away to buy, plus the virus that is will come.
That if additional buyers will come, then they will move the price with double here. Then keep in mind that if this happens, then we people will get this movement here. See, this is also one of our professional crypto programs where we professionally use cryptos. At least we have 5 or 6, which is a lot. Probability systems, etc., which have been created, we have created. Then you get this template along with that crypto program. So look at this template. It tells you that the trend is down, the trend is sideways, and the trend is up. So right now in this template, we are seeing that the trend is top. Well, we don't see any problem in the trend. In crypto, this is Bitcoin, so it is available with a professional training program. If this is not available with the free one, then what is the professional training program? If you want to know that, then visit our website, you will know. See, a very good formation is forming in the theorem. See what is happening, sending triangle type of formation is forming, and this is what you see trying to absorb the supply. Again and again, an ascending triangle is forming here. You see a cup handle type of pattern as well. If you look at the cup handle type of during consolidation, you see the volumes are a lot lower. Look at the trend here. If the trend is up, then once from this formation to this ascending triangle formation, or if the price breaks out from this cap and handle formation, then you will get a good movement even if it breaks out above 2800. 2800 is a very, very important resistance because the price is stopping by going there. If it breaks out from 2800 every once in a while, then you will get a very good movement. RSI is just 60. All right, is consolidating. If the side is going west, then weigh the breakout. And if the breakout happens, see, do not do anything before the breakout. Again, if you are jumping your guns, then you will never be able to make money in the stock market or in any training. You do not have to earn money on anticipation, you have to earn money on confirmation. Then this breakout will happen once. From this zone, you can see that the proper ascending triangle is becoming textbook type of ascending triangle. Once there is a breakout, good movement will be found here. Scope of movement is very much here. Next, we come to some stocks which have a very good setup in the US markets. Those stocks, if you trade in the US market, as I said, that these stocks are beneficial for you. Otherwise, look at the setup. You will see similar setup in the Indian market as well. Technical analysis is it works on every market. So you will get benefit in that too. So here you see the first setup, which is CrowdStrike. Now, after a good movement in the CrowdStrike, this price is making a flag type of. Now you will see 2 or 3 things in the front of this template. One of these will show you MG, you will see a cannon. Behind this, you must be seeing this trend and these few dots you are seeing. So this is Prince, isn't it? This is the template of our Master Trader program. So Master Trader program, which is our mentorship program, where we provide you with more than 120 hours of material. Price action momentum market. Breadth, all three focus very strongly on the first. We tell you what is south, what is analysis, what is demand supply analysis, what is smart money concept, how do you use RSI, how to use the advanced RSI concept, then momentum analysis, which we call market breadth analysis, how does the oral market feel, how to do an inter-market analysis, which helps us time to capture almost what is a top and bottom, and after doing all this, we give you a template. Now, what is this template? No. Why does it give you a bird's eye? Why does it give you words eye to look at the market, to look at the settings? Then look here after looking at this template. This signal you got is a cannon signal. This tells me that the price is ready from here now. These signals to move upwards speak such machine gun signals. This means that the price has broken out from here not very strongly in multiple time frames, right? And you are seeing these dots, these blue dots mean that the price is ready for a very strong movement here. Is happening. Look at this price here when it came from blue dart here. How do the blue darts follow the price? This means that the price is getting ready for a very strong movement. Alright, this template helps you a lot. What is the master data program in understanding your trade in the execution of your trade? We have made a walkthrough video of it in its entirety, which we have put in the description below. You go and watch the walkthrough video, and if you think that program aligns with your goals, then you can consider that program as it is. You don't have to quit your job for that. You don't have to leave your normal job. You can follow this program and see this program. You can properly do your training side by side with your job. Our traders and friends do their normal work and also do training together. Those who are right proper are earning. Well, they are benefiting. All right. Next comes the stock, which is General Motors. Now see, when we were talking about the scope to you, I told you the scope in silver. Now look here, if you trade it, then you are seeing how much the scope is. You are getting the reward ratio of this 4:1. It has a lot of scope. It has broken out with good volumes after good consolidation. The RSI is bouncing at 60. This signal was cannon signal. There was an important gap here. It is taking support at the gap. It is taking support at the moving average. Now look here. If this breakout has been found from here, then its movement is not, it can be a very strong movement. In this, you can get a good move because the next resistance is here. Then the expectation is that if the price stops here, then a scope of movement has been found here. So we don't always have to find the scope of the price to trade. How much is the scope of the movement from here? There was no scope movement in gold and silver at the moment. Breakout also happens. So there was no scope for movement. But there is scope here. Then see this where things get differentiated. You will go somewhere normal, you will learn to trade. They will say to you, okay, breakout has happened, trade stop below. No. If this is a breakout, before doing a lot of analysis has to be done. A lot of analysis has to be done before taking a trade. Your money is invested in the market, then this is how the scope works, right? Then this General Motor is a stock, keep it in the watch list. A good setup appears to be forming and proper breakout has also taken place from here. Walmart, watch next stock. You can see here Walmart is an ascending triangle, or we call it BCP pattern. BC is making P patterns, and you see whatever price is correcting, there is no volumes in it. See here, it is correcting the price, it does not have volumes. It is correcting the price here, there is no volume. It is correcting the price here, there is no volume. It means that the seller here is absent. Nobody, this selling, this is a general correction of the price, and once there will be a breakout from here. Once all the supply here will be absorbed, there will be a breakout from here, then the price will go up very strongly. So Walmart is the stock you pay attention to. Keep it on your watch list. Look, you are getting to know the trend here. You are getting to know that if the trend is green, it means that the trend is up. Then there will be a breakout. Then we will take a trade in this uptrend. But next is very common. It is also a very good formation. A very good contraction pattern is forming. The price is ready. We got to see good volumes for breakout today. And once the price will break out from here, then look at the movement. The same thing I am talking about, looking at the scope with you. The scope of the movement of the price of the movement is very high. Here's your stop loss. Here is your entry. And after that, you can make a good move from here. If there can be $5, $6 moves, then this communication is a stock that will remain on your watch list. See the second meta about Meta. We talked last time. This time also, let's talk about a very good strong move from here from top to bottom. And after that, it is now consolidating on its gap zone. See here, it is consolidating on a moving average. And one more thing you are paying attention to here. Look here, you must be seeing a green flag, a green flag. What does this green flag tell now? Not that this trend was a downtrend, nor does this green flag tell that, brother, the downtrend is going to end. Pay attention. Do not put your mind too much here. If you put too much, you will get stuck. Then this green flag tells you that the trend here can change. Late, this is a chance, and after that, look here, you will get this movement. Once it breaks out from here, from this zone, then you will get very good movement. Look at this machine signal. After that, these blue dart that we were discussing with you, how gives a good movement to the price, then this getting ready, good volumes are being generated. The RSI is above 60. So once we get out of this zone, we will get a good breakout in Meta. So keep Meta in your watch list. Look at the alphabet, that is Google on next stock. A very strong accumulation pattern is forming in this. From above, you can definitely see that the price is forming a very good accumulation pattern once it broke out from the accumulation pattern. So you can get a big move in Google. See, the next resistance is here. This zone is near the next resistance, and see, this our can and buy signal has come, and you can see that when this price is before the last breakout, you can see that the sellers are not interested. The volumes here are not at all, they are contracting at all.
RSI slowly tries to go above 60. So if this breakout is obtained from here, then we can get a good movement in alphabet in Google. If you have to put it on the watch list, it's right, friends. That's why we end our episode for today. And I think you got to learn a lot. And in the US market, if you trade, you will have got a lot of inside films. In stock, you must share this video with your friends who have access to US markets and can trade. There are also ways from India in the US markets where you can trade in the US market, you can take shares in fractions. So most important, this learning, a lot of learning that we discussed today. You got scope, you learned supply absorption, you learned, then this is what is important. In training, how do you time yourself in the market? I hope that this is a very, very enlightening session for you. We'll meet again next week and we'll take stock. Keep earning, keep learning, keep sharing. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat. Stay safe.